Jeep fans, you're going to want to hear this. We've got some great new stuff coming your way from the JKS booth here at SEMA. I'm here with my friend Justin McLean. Now, Justin, JKS has been on the scene for a long time, but for those who don't know, tell me a little bit about the brand and what you do.
Yeah, so JKS started out in 1989, and they really pioneered or created the first sway bar disconnect. And at that time, it was revolutionary. And adding more articulation, the ability to disconnect that sway bar extremely quick, and then reconnect it when you were done. Still a very staple product in our line today as well.
So we're standing in front of a pretty amazing build from Bruiser, and I know there are a couple of parts y'all have contributed to this rig. Tell me about the Flex Connects.
Yeah, so the Flex Connect is kind of like the second generation of sway bar quicker disconnect. We now have a push-pull mechanism inside of it to create travel within the sway bar link, and also fine-tune the spring rate of the sway bar itself to kind of fit your on-road and off-road needs, as well as individualize it to the driver and what they like to feel from the seat.
So how does the adjustability work? You're swapping out springs within the Connect?
That's correct. The Connect comes apart, easy, one screw attachment. It comes apart and we swap out both push and pull springs inside of it. It's got 3 inches of overall travel, and we've got three to four different sizes of spring or thickness of spring to affect that spring rate.
Let's talk coilovers. Now, there's a few more on this rig than we're used to seeing, it being a 6x6. Tell me about the coilovers you put into this build.
Yeah, so this is running our JKS Manufacturing front coilover conversion. So this is a Fox 2.5-inch diameter, 10-inch travel coilover.
That's the big boy.
That is a big boy coilover, and it's got the DSC adjustment. So we got dual speed compression adjustment, both high and low speed. We can affect that upwards of 20% change in the shocks valving, just in that piece alone. True bolt-on design in a JKS way, so extremely clean, very user-friendly, and stout. We beat these things off-road before we release them to a public, and we have had zero issues, and really a great new product for us.
Pretty cool to be able to realize such a significant performance increase without having to do a lot of fabrication.
Absolutely. We've had our J-Spec suspension systems out for quite a while, and we didn't know if it could be improved upon, and then with this coilover, the ability to fine-tune ride height and spring rates and all that comes with a coilover, we've really been able to step it up, in the terms of, performance with that.
Definitely. Now, you mentioned earlier that the JKS way is clean and simple and bolt on whenever possible. You're also proud of the fact that you guys are all designed and built in the U.S.
That's correct. We're based right out of Coldwater, Michigan. Even the steel in our products is sourced in Pittsburgh. It's very much a U.S. manufacturing. Everything is welded, fab, bent, changed right there in Coldwater, Michigan.
Right there in Michigan. Now, of course, the U.S. is the birthplace of Jeep. I'd argue it's the birthplace of off-roading, but your stuff is available all over the world.
That's correct. We have distributors in almost every country, nationwide, of course, here in the United States, Canada, Mexico. We've talked with some folks in Dubai this week, so we want people to get their hands on our stuff and be able to improve their Jeeps, in the way we like to do it.
Now, the Jeep heads who aren't here at SEMA certainly been following, and they know that yesterday there was a big announcement from Jeep.
Yes, it was fantastic. Yesterday, Jeep kind of dropped the curtain and let us take a look at the JL. Of course, we here at JKS are extremely excited about this vehicle. What we're going to be able to do with it, in terms of what we've done with the JK and even the TJ models. I would expect all of that and more from JKS for the JL. So, just as soon as we can get our hands on one and start modifying and playing with them, we're excited. So
with that new Jeep coming online, there's going to be a lot of new information coming out, a lot of releases. Where can folks go to stay up to date with what's new?
Yeah, so jksmfg.com, and of course JKS Manufacturing on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, that's why you're watching our SEMA coverage, because there's new stuff coming out every day. Hit subscribe and stay tuned for more.